folks. We're out on a period hunt. We're seeing deer, so we hope to get some. But I wanted to do a short video on what I carry in my pouch to load, shoot, and potentially clean and maybe work on the gun that I'm carrying with me. Okay, the first thing is mindset. I don't carry anything in my pouch that doesn't have to do with shooting the gun, except for a fire kit. But I'll go through the top. This is on the top because that's what I need the most. This is the round balls, and you see, I'll just put those there. And then this is the patching. I have them all pre-cut, ready to go. I do use a spit patch, so I stick that in my mouth and grab the ball and put it in there, grab the bolt and drop it on the barrel. So that's right on the top because I need it the quickest. My powder measure is made out of antler, and I have it on a lanyard that's connected that way. If I drop it, I don't need to look for it. Inside the pouch, inside the little pouch inside there, is this little oiler. This is made by Hot Dip Tin. Highly recommend this. And it's got barrel oil in it. You have to make your own stopper, but what I've done is I take the lid off, which is just sealed with beeswax, and I put a leather washer with a hole in the middle up inside of there, and this does not leak. It's a nice little oiler. I can just pull this out and tap that on the gun and get that barrel oil to come out. This is my turn screw, and this is made by Kyle Williard. I've filed down the tip of it so that I can get that into the touch hole, and also poke the pins through the gun or the barrel if I need to take the barrel out for some reason. This is a little poke bag that I keep my extra flints in, and my ball puller and tow worm. The ball puller and tow worm is a combo made by Larry Callahan. Highly recommend that. Callahan Bag Molds is his online setup, and this is this would, for those of you that don't know, this would screw into the wiping stick, or what we moderns call ramrods, and then this screws onto there, and you've got your tow worm for your tow, and I'll show you some tow here in a little bit. But this is also will screw into the ball so that you can unload your gun if you need to. And then that's what it looks like if you stick that in your thumb. And then this, the only other thing I have in here is extra flints. So that's just full of extra flints right there. Next is a fire kit. This is a small fire kit. I want one on me at all times, and my pouch and my horn. If I'm on a serious scout or woods adventure, I sleep with my pouch and my horn on. So I have, you know, my big kit's in my other pack. So I have this small kit on me at all times. And this is a little magnifying glass, and then there's the flint and steel, and I'll show you the tin that I've got my tinder in. Tin's made by Hot Dip Tin. They're reproductions from originals, but there's some charred cloth and some charred punk wood in there. And this that's the striker. Okay, I mentioned the tow worm. The only thing that I carry in my patch box is maybe an extra flint. I carry some tow, and that white stuff that you see there is deer tallow, because deer tallow is going to go on anything iron that's outside my gun. so basically non-moving parts. If I want to oil a moving part, I'm going to use barrel oil. But this toe is toe linen, and it's what's left over from the flax when they're making linen. So this is the rougher stuff that you don't want to get in your material or your shirt, because it's pretty coarse. You can't hardly pull it apart, you got to cut it. But it's literally wrapping it around that toe worm to make it look like this, and that's what swabs the barrel to clean your bore out. Okay, I just want to mention we're almost done here. I wanted to mention the pouch and the horn. The pouch was made by Daryl Lang. Very fine, one of the very fine leather workers. And the horn is made by my hobby mentor, Kurt Schmidt. And those are the things that you need to shoot, but I'll take this horn off next, and I'll show you the scribing on the horn. He did a wonderful job. So this was made especially for me. I'm very proud of it, by my mentor, Kurt Schmidt. Some of you may know him as Michael Archer, but if you see this scribed on here, it says, "Dream of those who came before, they are calling." And you see it's done in a folk art manner, very, very well done for what a lot of the powder horns look like in the 18th century. There were some masterful horners back then, but a lot of the powder horns were scratched with simple tools, a needle or a knife, or different things just out in the woods. And then on this side you see two dogs chasing a deer, and again in that folk art manner. And some people wonder why the legs and the feet look like this, and part of the reason is because they never know what a dog or a deer looks like when it's running. They don't have any image that they can stop, and there's no photography back then, so a lot of the feet look like they're stuck straight out. But at any rate, very proud of this horn, and proud to carry it and use it. The other stuff that I carry for the gun specifically, I carry some bar lead, I carry a ball mold that's Callahan bag molds. I carry a small hand vise to use as a spring vise, and I carry the ladle to obviously melt the lead. But I carry a 3-corner file in my pack, and my turn screw is in my pouch. So that's the bulk of the stuff, but I carry that last list of items in my other pack, because if I need those things, I'm at a point where I can work on my gun. I don't need them on me, so it doesn't weight my shooting pouch down.